Hi everybody, Michael Britt here, and I just wanted to show you what I did recently to create a really interactive activity. I used a tool called Visme. What I started out with was 2 articles, and they were contrasting views on the same issue. Not going to go into the issue right now, but basically here's one. This particular doctor says this, and this one says the other guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Here's what's going on. So I thought, that would make a great infographic. So I started with making just an infographic, pretty typical of what you would see on the web. I put one author on the left, another author on the right, and I took some quotes from each one of them. And as I say, this was made in Visme, which I think is a great tool for this. It allows you a few things that are interactive, like you can click, as I did on that little guy, and up comes a little pop up there with some additional information. You can put links to videos, so that comes in when you click on it, and that'll play a video from either YouTube or Vimeo. Click it again, it goes away. It's nice, but it wasn't as good as I thought it could be. So let me show you what I did. I went back in and remade it and made it even more interactive. I went back into Visme and clicked on Infographic, because that's what I felt as if I wanted to create at the time. Then basically went through and I was looking for something that had 2 columns, something where I could present, well, this person says this on the left and that person says that on the right. What do you think when you compare these two? So I just kind of scrolled down here until I found one. And it looked like this. It was called the Healthy Food Comparison Chart. It doesn't matter that these 2 articles have nothing to do with food. When I saw the look of it, let me just zoom in a little bit, I thought, okay, that's the idea. It's got a little this side, apples versus peanut butter in this case. Okay, so that's going to be the raw component of the look of this infographic. So let me show you what I did. Basically, once you select that, so let me just go back, and I'm just going to say, yes, select that theme. Okay, and then you get this, right? And so my next step was really just modifying everything. I changed the title to something else, changed the content, so I'm just going to go in. And obviously I didn't want the apples, so you just click on whatever image or text and just hit the delete key here. So my first steps was just getting rid of some of the stuff that they had in there and deciding I'll use this piece and not that piece. Once I was done, then I went back to the articles and started taking out quotes so that I could compare the 2 people's points of view. So let me go and show you what it looked like after I did these modifications. Okay, and this is what it ended up looking like. So it consists of actually 3 slides, and I decided in the first one just to present one person's point of view. And then I wanted people to think about it and then actually vote on it or make a agree, disagree sort of thing. So here are the quotes, each of these little blue boxes. So what you do is, what I like about this, I'm going to preview. It is a lot of information, and as you know, you want to try to control the information flow. So when it opens up, the video is set to autoplay. But then the Visme makes it possible to have some components control others. So the first bit of text that I want people to look at is hidden, and then you just tap on the one, and then it allows you to read it. And then so you go through this, makes it a little bit interactive as you go through and read each of this person's perspective on the issue. And then I wanted people to state their opinion. And so this is a Google form right here, and Visme allowed me to embed that. Okay, so here's where all that data from the Visme infographic is being sent into Google Spreadsheet. And so here's all the timestamps, and then here's the people's answers from 1 to 10. And then I just used the insert chart capability and created this chart of the results. This is question 1. Moved it over on top of here. And then it's really pretty simple. You go to File, Publish to the Web, and then you can grab the embed code like that, and you bring that over into Visme. So I'll go back over to Visme, and it's got this cool little embed tool. So you tap on it, and then I paste into here, and then just say done. There's the pie chart right there inside your infographic. This is the first slide. People read one person's arguments. They vote in the poll here, the Google form, and then they click the next button, that little arrow right there. That sends them to this one. And here's where I had them use both sides of the argument. So you reread one side of the argument, and then you read this other person's point of view. And then they vote again, okay, to see if their attitude has changed. And then they just go to the final slide. And what I've done here is to embed both of their opinions before and after. So in the end, and then just some additional links and videos and things like that, you've got a really, really neat, truly interactive, almost an experience really, because you're reading one person's point of view, getting swayed maybe by that person. And then you're reading the other side of the story, and then in the end I ask you, where do you come out? And I even show you, well, in the beginning you said this, and in the end you said that. I think that's really pretty cool. And as I say, this Visme tool is really pretty easy to learn and allows you to do some pretty amazing stuff. So let's try to make our infographics really interactive.